Hey everybody, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? So today is Friday. How are you guys feeling? Are you looking forward to the weekend? Are you stressing about the weekend? What's going on with you guys? So as soon as I can see my chat, I'm gonna say hello to everybody. Takes it a minute to wake up, I think, because I use this old-fashioned Hangout situation because quite honestly, it's so much easier than all the software that they have. I have all the software, but it's crazy. Oh, here's everybody. Hey, everybody. Good morning, Rob Minnis. Good morning, SM. Good Fabulous Friday, girl. Yes. Good morning, Blue Bitru. Good morning, Susan. I'm glad you made it today, honey. Good morning, Colleen. Good morning, Cassandra. Good morning, Lou. That's who. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Lou, that's who. All right. Good morning. Oh, TGIF, K-Rock for sure. Oh, Susan said she already had her coffee. I got to be honest with you, my cup is currently empty, but I did just drink it. um, good morning, Jillian. Good morning, my co-author, my friend. Good morning, Raquel. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Cassandra, JT, Jillian. Jillian's working for the weekend, girl. I do that way too much. I feel you. Um, good morning, Liz. Good morning, Helen. Hey, good morning, SM. Oh, can't hear. SM can't hear. Can everybody hear me? Let me know. It says waiting for Angie. Somebody tell SM to please refresh her browser. Um, good morning, Leah. Leah says, great, beautiful morning. Lacking motivation because I went back to my narc, very upset with myself. I eat food or go back to him. I need to quit the spiral. I totally feel you. There's an addiction thing. Good morning, Sabrina. Good morning, Susan. Sabrina says, happy Friday, happy Friday. Susan says, I saw the video footage of your daughter doing her stand-up comedian act, and I couldn't understand what she was saying, and I really wanted to hear the jokes that she was doing. Bummer. Listen, I thought about subtitling that, and I will. I'll go back and try to remember to do that this weekend if I get a chance, Susan. They were really cute little jokes, so I'll try to subtitle it. I know it was hard to hear, but we were in a big gym, and I tried to reduce the noise with the software that I was editing with, but it didn't turn out that great. I tried, but I will try to subtitle it. It's super cute. Um, Rob says, thunder and rain right now, perfect for a live stream. Yeah, you know what, Rob? We had so much thunder this morning. Excuse me, when I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning, my whole house was like shaking. And I have skylights in my bathroom, the one in my master bathroom, and two skylights in my living room. And I kind of like a rainstorm myself because you can see and hear it better somehow. I don't know. Yeah, I like a rainstorm. Jojo Angel, hey, welcome, welcome. Said my narcissist told me I act like a 6-year-old. Is he talking about himself? Listen, yeah, because here's what happens: they project. They project their behaviors. Yeah. hmm Oh, Liz says she's reading my book right now. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I hope it's helpful for you, Liz. Let me know. Oh, hey, Rachel. Rachel. You guys might know Rachel. She's been in a few of my videos. She sends me video questions sometimes. I love her. She says, good morning. I've missed you, Angie. I finally have internet and can get back to narcissistic abuse recovery. Hope the weather has been safe for you too. Yes, I hope you're okay, Rachel. Did you have trouble with the weather? What's going on? Weather has been good for me so far. It's been a little bit crazy, but so far so good at my house. Yeah. Cassandra hears me. Okay. Susan says she was doing typo in the other post. Oh, yeah. Okay. I figured that. Yeah. Leah says, I don't have great service with my mobile, so we'll have to watch this later. Thanks, Angie, for all the help with this. Leah, I will be more than happy to have you do that, but by all means, anytime you can make it in, please do. I'm always happy to see you. Rob says, I hear, refresh your browser if you can't see or hear. Thank you, Rob. Hey, good morning, Jamie. How you doing? What's going on with you? How's the kid? How's the 600-mile thing happening? What's going on, girl? Talk to us. Good morning, Jean. She says, I'm asking for ideas. I'm ready to disentangle from my narcissist. I've been with him since I'm 16. I'm now 36. I have PTSD and spend most days in my room. I can't afford therapy. Are there, Jean Woodland, other options? Well, Jean, one option, of course, is what you're doing right now, is getting involved with communities online. I do offer a free scholarship program to my university, which is packed with information. If you want to do that, you can go to queenbeing.com/scholarship. Queenbeing, that's QUEENBEEING.com/scholarship. scholarship, just like it sounds, scholarship, and you'll see what to do to get involved with that. Plus, queenbeing.com is packed with free resources, and if you're not already a member of Spangene, I would suggest you do that too, and you can. It's also free. You can learn about that at queenbeing.com/span, SPAN, which just stands for support for people affected by narcissism in relationships. It is a private group, confidential, free, easy. Jump right in there, girl. Yep. Oh, hello, hair changes color. How are you? She says, yay, I thought I'd missed the live session, but no, I didn't. What's up, girl? Okay. All right. SM says, just watched other channel on narc abuse. The topic was on how narc abuse affect parenting and our kids. Yeah, I've done those same kinds of videos. It's just quite shocking. Yeah. Jillian says tomorrow is Saturday. Wait a minute, I lost my spot. Where did she go? There she. Oh, this chat is so hard to control. I tell you what. Okay. She says tomorrow is Saturday. You know what that means? Hopefully, animated Angie. Yes, I'm actually working on the animated Angie for this week as well. Yes, I'm pretty. It's a good one. I think you'll like it. Going a little more silly, but also still useful. So I think it'll be fun. Yeah, that's definitely coming tomorrow, JT. Jillian. All right. Oh, SM says hurting about my kid. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. I totally understand how that feels. Susan says, yes, your daughter was cute. Thank you. I think she's pretty cute, but I might be biased. I'm not going to lie. It's okay. Jojo Angel says, I went over to his place in an Uber. He got in his car, said he was busy, and left me standing there devastated. He didn't even look back. Anytime I say God sees this, he gets worried. Do narcs fear karma? I do not think narcs fear karma, and I think the fact that he got in his car after you took an Uber to his house, which I know costs you at least $20 one way, probably. He didn't even look back, got in his car and left. I feel like that's really evidence of the fact that he is not seeing you as a real person and instead as some sort of a supply for himself or extension of himself, which is common with narcissists. That's really disrespectful to do that. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Caroline. Hello. Welcome, Caroline Lynch. Good to see you here, honey. All right. Who else do we have here? Andrea. Good morning. Oh, she loves rainstorms too. Right on, right on. Jay Meeby says it's only been a week with minimum contact, but he's hoovering hard, not falling for the bait. How long does this phase last? It depends on the narcissist, Jay Meeby. Sometimes they will go on for years, but I think the fact that you're 600 miles away is a good thing. Certainly he's going to hoover, certainly. I would maintain just the minimum contact that you have to because of your child, and I would continue to work on your own healing. You're a beautiful woman. I don't think you're going to have any problem, in the world as you move forward, finding someone else to love that, once you're healthy and you've healed, you're going to be able to move forward, with someone who will actually treat you the way you deserve to be treated. Fact is, this guy doesn't deserve you, and he probably never will, because unless he becomes a different person, he won't be able to stop his behaviors. And if he does, it will be temporary and fake. So you deserve someone who loves you like you deserve to be loved. So I would say stay gray rock when it comes to anything that you deal with him on. If he starts the hoovering stuff, say, I gotta go, or don't indulge in it. Yeah. Andrea says, I too am reading your book. Thank you for the freebie, Angie. I appreciate all you do for your followers. Thank you so much, Andrea. I want to remind you guys that until Sunday, my book, Alive Inside, is free. And if you can't, I don't know if the link's below, but I know the link is in like every other video. So you can check that out, or you can just go to booksangieWrote.com and look for the free one. If you have Kindle Unlimited, you can get all of those. You can read all my books for free. I always make them free for Kindle Unlimited, but or you can just buy them for the low price if you don't, or just go get them when they're free. I always tell you guys, when I always try to put, at least once a month, I try to make one of my books free for as long as they allow me to, which is only 5 days, I guess. So that's the one I'm doing right now. Check it out, pick it up if you haven't yet. Okay, let's see here. Conchetta, good morning, Conchetta. Conchetta Blessed is in the house. Hey, happy Friday. Dolores says, Hey everyone, hugs everyone, feeling strong. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Dolores. That's great news. I'm so glad. I saw your comment yesterday about how you enjoyed listening to me and said it helped you feel stronger and better. And I'm so happy to hear that. That's exactly why I do what I'm doing every day. Thank you. Yeah. Hello, Jennifer C. Jen C. How are you? She says, "Good morning, Angie and everyone." I love the little emojis she uses because she's got a little flower and a sun and another little flower. It's so cute. She says, "I finally got a house to myself. Woohoo! Yay!" She says, "I totally want to get your book looking into it." Yeah, totally pick up the free one. I don't want to push anyone to buy anything. It does obviously help me to keep doing what I'm doing, but I know how it is when you're dealing with a narcissist, and I know that sometimes we're broke because they take our money or they don't allow us access to it, or because we're trying to get out and move on to other things. I've been very broke myself. That's why I do the free stuff all the time, because I could have really used this type of help when I was recovering, but I couldn't find it. That's why I created my channel and my sites and all the things. So I want to give you what I didn't have, what I needed and didn't have, because I think if I had this type of support then, I would have gotten through it a lot faster. But I had to figure it all out. So yeah, it's been a while. I mean, it was before the internet was what it was today that I started figuring it all out, but still. So yeah. Good morning, Julie. How are you? Rachel says, "It's been severe this week. We had tornadoes in the area." Rachel, do you live? I don't know where you live. You don't have to say it here in the chat, but I know I live in the Midwest. And yeah, in the Midwest, we love to take it slow, but I don't know if you guys are rap fans, but anyway. But we do get tornadoes. It's like some places get hurricanes, we get tornadoes. But in all of my years, I have lived in or near this area, and I have never been, knock on wood, personally affected directly in a seriously negative way. I mean, I had like some gutters ripped off my house and stuff like that, but my family's been safe, and that's really important to me. My mother's house was sort of trashed by a tornado once. A tree fell into her house and fell in through the roof. It was unfortunate for her, but yeah. Okay. So Kelly says, "I'm here. I just found you and your advice is so helpful. My narcissist left me a month ago for another woman." I'm so sorry, Kelly. He has had numerous affairs, men and women. I am terrified. Oh, honey, I know how that feels. But I want to tell you, and listen, I know that it's hard, and I know that you feel like, oh my God, I'm devastated right now. And that's totally understandable and reasonable. I want to say, though, that in a way, maybe your narcissist did you a favor, because by leaving you, you now have the opportunity to move forward and create the life you actually want, and maybe find someone to love you who is worthy of you. Something to think about. So often we think we're worthless when we're going through this stuff, and they tell us we're worthless and we believe them. And if we had parents who were narcissists, the same deal happens. We believe that we're worthless. It's exhausting, and it ruins your life. But when you are in a situation where, whether it's against your will or not, someone leaves you and they're a narcissist, you've probably spent a lot of time being abused. And the thing is that the silver lining to this cloud is that now you get to reinvent yourself in your life and decide who you want to be instead of who they told you were all those years. So I hope that's helpful. I know it's not right now, but it will be. Someday you're going to wake up and you're going to forget to remember to think about the narcissist. I know that sounds silly, but it's legit. And when you wake up and that night when you go to bed, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I didn't think of this narcissist one time all day long. You'll know you're on the way. It'll happen. It doesn't feel like it right now, but it will. I promise you. Stay strong. And remember that you deserve to be happy and at peace in your home, and you deserve to feel safe and loved. Yeah, you got to start with yourself. You got to love yourself first. Yeah. All right. Good morning, Muffy. She says, "Good morning and blessed day." Good morning. Good morning. Happy to have you back. Leah says, oh, wait a minute. I just lost my spot. Hold on. Oh, boy. Hate when I do that. Okay, wait a minute. La, 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 la. We're getting it. I'm sorry, you guys. I've lots of comments on here, so I'm trying not to miss anything, and I sometimes accidentally. Okay, I got it. Leah says, "My narcissist doesn't hoover and completely drops off the face of the earth. I feel wrong wanting him to want me, and he doesn't. Why do I feel I want him to chase me, even though I know I'm miserable with him?" It's human nature. And we become addicted to them. Your narcissist sounds like the type who might be I don't know how long you guys have been together, but I would guess, there may be someone else involved. A lot of times when you have a narcissist who's cheating, that's when they don't hoover, is they're over there messing around with somebody else. So what'll happen though is in a month or two or 3 or 5 or 10 or 2 years, you might just get a phone call or they might just pop up on your doorstep and be like, hey girl, hey, and then you're going to have to deal with that. The thing is, I understand why you want him to want you. I totally get that. And I think we all would like to think that our narcissists would be devastated and lost without us and that they would regret their choices. But narcissists don't see us as whole people. It's like they have this place in their life for someone that they want to be their primary supply or whatever, and they'll fill it with whoever is convenient or exciting at that moment. Leah, the one thing that I would say for you is to try to stay focused on healing now and yourself. And anytime that you're focused on wanting him to want you, do something for yourself to make yourself stronger and better. So, for example, make yourself feel good about the way you look. If that means doing your hair every day, getting on the treadmill, or, wearing new makeup or getting a new outfit, do that. Make yourself feel good about the way you look and the way that you carry yourself in the world. And that's the beginning. And work on your self-esteem. Work on the fact that, you're lucky that he decided to walk away, because now you can make a choice to change your life for the better. With him wanting, with him not seeming to want you, it just makes it harder for you. So stay focused on taking care of yourself and loving yourself and doing what you need to do to make sure that you heal. Work on finding your passion. Work on finding something that makes you want to get out of bed in the morning and that has nothing to do with him. Okay? I know it's hard. I know it's hard. It's not wrong to want him to want you, but it's self-destructive because you deserve better. I'm looking at your photo. You're a beautiful girl. You don't have any reason to think otherwise, I hope. I'm sure he told you otherwise, but just stay strong. I know it's hard. I wish I could give you better advice than this, and I know it's difficult, but I just want you to know that we're all here, and you are always. I've been trying to pop in Monday through Friday for coffee, so come see me every day, Monday through Friday. I'll be here Saturday and Sunday too, but probably not live most of the time. So something to think about. All right. Barbara says, good morning. Good morning, Barbara. Welcome, welcome. I think I've seen you before, haven't I? Welcome back. Hey, Chelsea. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, you guys, look. I have to show you something. So Chelsea, first of all, let me see if I can do this here. I want to show you this adorable envelope. Isn't that cute? I love it. But Chelsea sent me this card, and I want to show you this freaking card. I love it so much. Do you see this? It is so adorable. I love it. It's so, so cute. It says the Queen Bee, and I'm totally going to hang this up on my wall because it's so cute. I have a little board over here. I showed you guys in one of my videos, but it's so cute. It actually has the little Queen Bee and a little ribbon. I just think it's adorable. And it says, "Sweet Angie, happy Mother's Day to the fabulous and amazing you. With gratitude, Chelsea." I love it. Thank you, Chelsea. I really love the card. I'm so excited that you sent it to me. So thank you again. I just wanted to say that. I kept it right here so I wouldn't forget to show it to you guys. Anyway, okay. Good morning, Sonia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy to have you. Hey, Elise says, yay, animated Angie. What's up? Hey, Elise, I saw your comment yesterday. Did you get in the group yet? Let me know. Ms. Nunu is back. Welcome back. She says, hey, Angie, he finally apologized and blames everything on stress and not becoming the success as he wants in life. He says it has changed him. I'm still leaving drained. Good, because nothing changed him. He was always that way, and you probably already know that. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, and I understand being drained. I know it's hard, but you know what? The fact that you don't believe that that you have educated yourself and become strong enough to know that it's probably some BS. Proud of you. Stay strong. You can do this. Okay. Excuse me. SM says, hard enough to get myself together. now I need to work on my kids, need lots of patience. Absolutely. And it is hard with kids. It's hard, but you know what? The best thing you can do is provide them with the unconditional love that maybe you didn't get when you were a kid. Maybe you did. I don't know. And be there for them. And depending on how old they are, explain what you can to them as far as their ages and stuff like this go. Okay. Like, so yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, Stacy Nichols. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? How are you? Susan says, my narcissist husband told me that I knew nothing about being married because I've never been married before. What a crock of BS. Agreed. She says, I've been around long enough to know the ins and outs of marriage. Of course. You know, I think it's very clear that, he was gaslighting you here. He was like, it's all your fault. Everything's your fault, is what he was, the undertone of that was, because narcissists don't take personal responsibility for their behavior. It's unfortunate. Jamie, oh, look, I love this. Hold on, let me find it. Jamie says, I am now surrounded by positive, loving people. Each night, when I write in my journal, I can't believe that every day is a great one. Anxiety is all but a memory and only returns when he calls my parents' number. Listen, that is amazing. And I think that's proof. Jamie's only been out a week, you guys, and she's already starting to feel better. That is what I want you guys to see. Yep. Yep. Okay. Jennifer says, hey, Jency. She says, you look very pretty, Angie. Love the lipstick color and the baby blue shirt. Looks pretty with your blonde hair. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. And Andrea says, I have a question about a hoovering ex-narcissist. He's homeless now and playing on all of my compassion. How do I stop myself from feeling so badly for him? It goes against all of my beliefs to be so cold. I get it. I feel it. Andrea, I get it. And I understand it with him being homeless. And this is called narcissistic injury. The thing is, how you stop yourself from feeling so badly for him is ask yourself, if you were homeless and he was not, how would that roll? Would you still be, that, how would that work? Tell me about that. All right. Okay. But it's not about, if you have the money to put him up somewhere in a hotel for a week or something, great, do it if you feel like you're so inclined, or give him the phone numbers for the local homeless shelters. You are not required to support anyone except your children. So, and yourself, obviously. Yeah. Hey, Erica Blaze. Erica Blaze says, I love Animated Angie. I love your name. That's a great name, Erica Blaze. Fabulous. And thank you. Barbara says, how do I know when he is hoovering me, and what does it mean when he is ignoring the hell out of me? It's been 3 months since he has talked to me. I miss him so damn much. This has made me crazy. Oh, I get it. When he's hoovering you, he's trying to suck you back in. So he may come to you with drama or some injury of some sort. For example, one of my clients, who I haven't talked to in a while, but I miss her. She's doing better as far as I know, or she was for a while. I hope she's still doing better. She's an amazing person. Anyway, one of the ways that she was hoovered at one point was she was like totally out, and she was going to go away on a spiritual retreat and try to, cleanse her soul and feel better. And right before she left, her narcissist came to her and said, my dog is sick and nobody will help me. And so she, being the kind-hearted person that she was, she helped him with the dog. And of course, somehow they got back together in that few hours. And then when she went on her spiritual retreat, which I was proud of her for going anyway, well, he ruined it. He was all in her phone the whole time. And basically, during the time they were apart, he, made her feel like he loved her again. And then within hours, he began to devalue her and treat her worse. I mean, at one point they got back together because of almost a forced situation where she was at work, a long story, but anyway, and like literally finally after hours of begging her, she finally agreed. They went out to the parking lot, and then while they're still in the parking lot, she's about to go home, he literally breaks up with her again right then. I mean, it's outrageous. So my point is, hoovering is when they try to suck you back in with any sort of drama, any sort of come help me, I need your help, or sometimes straight up love bombing, depending, Okay. And I know you miss him, Barbara. I know you do. And I think that we can all in this safe space admit that we have missed our narcissists at one point or another, partially because they become part of our lives and it's hard to change. But you have to remember there's another issue here, and that's that we become addicted to them by our own bodies, because love in general is addictive, right? Becoming going through the whole, like, when you fall in love with somebody, the chemicals that your body produces make you feel good, so on and so forth. We become addicted to that. Healthy love, even, right? But when you throw narcissistic abuse on top of that, well, then you've got the adrenaline issues, and you've got the lack of the ability to produce dopamine, often from childhood, because our parents may have also emotionally abused us. So it's a process. But what you do is you start focusing on gratitude, Barbara. You start focusing on what you can control. You spend a little time each day feeling grateful for, I like to say, 10 things you're grateful for and 3 things you love about yourself, right when you wake up in the morning and right before you go to bed, and any other time that you feel especially desperate. This can help you to recreate those connections that will help you to produce dopamine more naturally, and it can help you to stop being miserable. So I want you to try to think about that. He's ignoring you probably because he's off doing something else right now, but I guarantee you that when he comes rolling back in, like I said, it'll happen. It almost always happens one way or another. So just be careful. Work on loving yourself. I want you to, you guys. Here's something that I've said to a lot of people, including you guys and including other my clients. But I just want to say this again. Think of someone you love in your life, a child or a friend's child or a niece or a nephew, or somebody younger than yourself. How would you advise that person if they were in the same situation? Okay, so let's say if you have a daughter, if your daughter is an adult and she comes to you and she goes, Mom, this person is doing this and this and this and this, and everything's terrible. What should I do about it? You would not tell your daughter to sit around and be sad and miss that person and beg them to come back to you. Instead, you would tell your daughter probably to stand up and do better for herself, and to love herself, and to treat herself like she deserves better, so that the universe gets that vibe from her, so that she gets better. You know what I'm saying? I want you to give yourself the same kind of love that you would give your small child or your friend's child or your niece or nephew or godchild or whatever. We need to love ourselves in a way that we should have been loved as children, but we may not have been. So we need to sort of become our own new parent. And that's a really good way to think about how you would deal with it. Give yourself the same advice and treat yourself with the same love and respect that you would treat a child. Okay? All right. Or someone you love like a child. Cassandra says, Angie, I'm stuck. I kicked out the narcissist. At the same time, my adult son and his long-term wonderful girlfriend moved out. Then my youngest moved out a month later. None of the other moves were related to the narcissist, just a timing thing. I suddenly was an empty nester. Cassandra, I want to tell you to look at that as a new source of freedom. I want to tell you to redecorate things in your house, do something different, change it up. Look for ways. Maybe you've always wanted an office and you never had the space for it before. Maybe you always wanted to create like a really super awesome art room or studio or craft room, or maybe you want a photography studio in your house. Whatever. Do something fun with it. Being an empty nester doesn't have to be terrible. This gives you opportunities. This gives you chances to go out in the world and do whatever the hell you want without worrying about who's waiting for you at home, without worrying about, oh gosh, what if I have to, you buy groceries for one person. It's just easier in certain ways. So look at the positives instead of the negatives. I know it hurts. I know it's scary. And I know that me telling you this probably is not making you thrilled, but I promise you, take a moment. Think about all of the things that you wanted to do that you were never able to do, either because of you were dealing with a narcissist or because you were a mom of young kids. Like I might want to go travel the country someday on this really long super road trip and write in video and do all the cool things. But I can't do that right now because I have children at home. You know what I'm saying? And I have a husband at home. So when you are to the place where you can do things like that, make more, positive changes, things like that, do it. Think about it. Always look at the bright side of things. Always look at the lessons and then move forward from the pain. It's a process. I'm not expecting you to do it overnight, but I just want you to get those wheels turning. Think about what you've always wanted to do that you couldn't do before, and now you can. Okay? Leah, SM said to Leah, that was an excellent question. Yeah. Jennifer says, I love the rain. It's so calming. I totally agree. Rachel says, my brother has been upset, now holding a grudge against my whole family due to my younger brother moving out of his place, losing the supply, but he also uses his fiance or finance too. All right, I don't know the answer, but I'm guessing fiance. Rachel, I think, I don't know the whole deal, so I need more details. But again, if he's treating you badly, you know what to do, honey. You just step back, low contact or no contact. You can't control your brother, and you know that. And it sucks that that he doesn't have the supply anymore and he doesn't have that stuff, but that's not your problem. And I don't want it to trigger you from your other abuse. So I want you to step back emotionally a little bit, give yourself some space from the situation. Okay? Remember that you're beautiful. Remember that you deserve to be loved and respected in your home. And if your brother is causing you drama, stress, upset, you don't need it. Just step back a little bit till he gets over it, or unless you think he's a narcissist, maybe then step back permanently. That's up to you. Okay? All right. Cassandra says, I went to work full time and I have a problem. I can't deal with my house at all. Never have been this way. It's like a physical barrier I use to keep people away. Okay, listen. A lot of times when we go through major life changes like this, the house gets trashed and we feel overwhelmed by it and we feel devastated by it. Excuse me. So, what I suggest, Cassandra, is hire somebody to come in and clean that shit up. Okay, if you can. I have a guy that will come over and, he will clean my house for $100, which, depending on where you live, is a good deal or not. But I don't have him do laundry or windows or anything like that. Just the main stuff. And yeah. So, and she says, "Oh, good morning, Angela Scavelin. Welcome, welcome." Or Scabeland. Cassandra says, I was just told I have to move in 7 weeks. I don't know how to deal with any of it. I have no solution and no place to live, and I honestly can't afford anywhere. Okay. Cassandra, since you have such a wonderful son and girlfriend, his girlfriend, maybe you can call them and say, listen, I need your help. Could you please come help me pack this house up? And then start there. Look for a storage unit. Put what you can in storage. Sell what you can. If your credit's not shot, you can get yourself a little apartment or a condo for next to nothing, depending on where you live, probably less than you're paying for a house. And it'll be much easier for you to keep up, And so one of the things I would say is minimize what you're taking with you. Only take the things that matter to you and the things that will be useful to you. If you haven't used something in more than a year, throw it out, or give it away or sell it. Maybe have a yard sale or something like that. That could help you build up a little cash. The Facebook thing, you can go on Facebook and all those different buy-sell trade groups, set that stuff up. Open your eyes and look for some resources in your area, and try to remember that 7 weeks is enough time for you to get everything ready to go. Just do a little bit each day, starting today. If I'm you, today I would pack at least one box, and I would pack at least one box every day this week. And the next week, pack 2 boxes a day, whatever. And I don't know how big the house is and how many people's stuff you have there. The other thing you can do is call your children and say, listen, you guys, I'm moving, so come get your crap. Come get your stuff if you want it. Otherwise, I'm getting rid of it. You're not going to have room in your new place for it. And I think there's a certain amount of freedom to living in an apartment or a condo that you're renting, because if you don't love it, you can move again, when your lease is up. So I say have fun with it. I say make it an adventure instead of a horrible thing. And again, I know that sounds like some bullshit to you right now, but change your perception. When you change your perception, you can change your entire life. All right? Jamie said, he says he's going to fly out here, and I told him if he does, I will hide somewhere else and call the cops. Good for you. I told him I can't control what he does, but know the consequences. I feel so empowered. Love it! Yes, feel empowered. That's important. And I'm really glad that you have people around you that are helping you feel secure and helping you be positive. Jamie, I love that. I'm so glad. Hey, Raquel. She says, there you are. Good morning. Good morning. Rachel says, my brother has told my family he doesn't trust us at all and he will disown my younger brother. Horrible, just horrible. Yeah, it's horrible. But honey, don't let it get to you. Please don't let it affect you this way, because you've worked so hard in recovery, and I know you're still working on it, but I don't want you to allow your brother to trigger you and make you go backward in your recovery. I want you to try really hard to gray rock him, just don't react to his crap. And maybe you can be outside of that for him. It sounds like he's got some issues. Obviously, I don't know all the deal with your family, but I want you to stop letting it affect your heart so much. You can't control your brother, and remember what we talked about. You can't focus on what you can't control, okay? You need to love yourself. You need to treat yourself and your little kitty with love, okay? Cassandra, SM says to Cassandra, I couldn't work my job either. I lost 2 jobs within the span of years I was with him. I tried going back, but no luck. Fibromyalgia symptoms? Yeah. Um, there's disability for that type of stuff as well. I mean, I know it's really hard to get it, but there are people that will help you. On queenbeing.com, there's a list of resources for area, I think even various countries, and we're working on adding others, but several in the United States, one for, I think there's every state on that site right now. So, and several for UK, and most English speaking countries are on there. And I think one of my admins is working on one for Canada. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, there are resources, people that will help you to get where you need to be. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Especially when you have fibromyalgia symptoms and things like that. But even if you've been left alone, being an empty nester doesn't have to be the worst thing in the world. I want you to keep that in mind. There are positives to it. Let's see. Alexa 6 says, "Hi, I'm new to the community. Thanks for all, Angie." Welcome, Alexa. Welcome, welcome. Susan says, wait a minute. Amazon Kindle is only allowing 30 days to read the free ebook. No, that's incorrect. Amazon Kindle is there's a couple different things going on right now. So Amazon Kindle Unlimited is where it's the 30-day free trial, and if you don't, the 30 days is, and then you pay $9.99 a month, and then you have unlimited access to Kindle books, the ones that are in that program, which is a lot. But the book that I'm giving away will be yours if you just go in and you purchase the buy now with one click or whatever. It's $0 right now on the site. So what you want to do is, instead of getting Amazon Kindle Unlimited, is if you don't ever want to be charged, just download the free Kindle app and the free book. There's lots of other free books. They have new free books every day. A lot of authors do what I'm doing as far as giving them away now and then. Not everybody has as many books as I have, and not everybody does a monthly one, but everybody does it at some point, I think, or not everybody, but a lot of people. So keep your eyes open. You can even sign up for different sites and different lists if you want to, have all the freebies of the day sent to you and stuff like that. So in different genres, something else to think about. But no, you absolutely don't have to sign up for Kindle Unlimited to get my book for free right now. It is free and clear. You will own it. You will have it forever on your device. So, or access to it forever. So even if you get a different device, if you go back and you re-download Kindle, you'll still have that book in your Kindle file. But you are not required to purchase Kindle Unlimited, or even to get the free 30-day trial to get that book for free. It's just free. No strings. Yeah. And in some of my other videos, most recent ones especially, you'll be able to see links to where to download the app for any device, and links to where to get the book for free, which again, it's free through Sunday only right now. And I'll be doing another one probably soon. All right. Okay. Let's see. Barbara says, "Nothing helps me feel stronger and better. I'm totally lost." Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. I totally know that feeling. It feels devastating. But I want you to try to change your perception. Try the daily gratitude thing. Try writing them down for a while, and try moving into a different room, into a different headspace when you do that, when you go through those really deep, painful moments. Have you downloaded Perk from queenbeing.com yet, the PERK? I suggest you check that out, Barbara. Go to queenbeing.com and download all that stuff for free that's there. I think that'll be really, really helpful for you. Oh, Rachel says she's Midwest as well. Yep. Okay, there we go, girl. Yep. All right, let's see. The Truth Hurts says, "Really? Okay. Yes, I would like to attend that convention and be a lecture speaker at the event. Let me know." Red flag number 167. That's interesting. I don't understand what we're doing there. Okay. I'm interested in seeing that. I don't know what you're, okay. This 2018, where did it go? Okay. Okay. Christopher Stevenson, hello, says, "First time on live, love your work, no contact." Thank you, Christopher. Thank you. Dolores says, "Judy has," oh wait, I lost my spot. Sorry guys, I'm working on, okay. La la la, okay. Oh, I hope I didn't miss everybody. Good morning, Nolene. Welcome back. It's okay to be late. It's okay. Oh, Carlita in the house. Hey. Hey girl, hey. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss, I missed a lot. Okay, let me scroll back up. Okay. Okay. You guys, I'm sorry. Okay, I found it. We're good. Cassandra says, no one knows what is going on with me, and I'm too embarrassed to let anyone in. I am on no contact with my narcissist, but he knows, and it's a constant judgment. I don't know what to do. I'm overwhelmed. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I totally understand. Listen, part of the thing with not telling people what you're dealing with is is in your own head. So there will be some people that might judge you for sure. It's not your fault. But there are people in your life, if you think really hard, who might support you. Whether it's, someone at your place of worship, if you're a church person, or a friend, or a family member, sister, brother, neighbor. Look around for someone near you who can support you. In the meantime, join SPAN and watch these videos. Look at other videos from people who have been there and done that. Um, if you want to look at coaching, I don't want to put you already told me that no, I'm not going to mention that. Cassandra, did I already tell you about the university thing? Check out queenbeing.com/scholarship and try that. There's a course in there inside of the university that is very valuable for you right now, that will help you to get through this and to redefine stuff for yourself. As far as the narcissist goes, I'm glad you're on no contact. I want you to keep treating yourself with love. I want you to get involved with people who understand. And I want you don't have to let anyone in right now, but you can let people in that you don't know in real life. And maybe that will be very helpful. That's why we have the SPAN group. I'd love to see you join that and get involved. Yep. I'm so sorry that you're going through this. Techno Pony Vape says, wish me luck today. My narcissist is using our son against me. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. Rob says, love to forget to remember. Right? Um, yes. Raquel says, my AC excuses me of stealing money. Okay. Her narcissist accuses her of stealing money from him. He is the one who pulled his direct deposit out of our checking account when I was paying the mortgage, closed one of the accounts we had. Just, you know what? Let him say it. If he can't prove anything legally speaking, then it's just his word, and words are pretty worthless when it comes to narcissists. So I would, as long as as long as there's no legal action that he could be able to take against you, which there isn't without proof, which he can't have if it's not true, then you're golden, honey. You're golden. Don't even stress. Cassandra says, after 12 years of constant judgment and abuse and daily urging to, oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. Daily urging to commit suicide, I'm just broken in ways I don't know how to fix. There is a company that does sliding scale therapy. I will try to remember to link to it in this video, but if you don't see it here, let me know. And just email me, angie.atkinson@gmail.com, and I'll send you the link. I think you could use some help, and I think maybe therapy is a good place to start. That is very painful. I experienced similar things myself, but the daily urging to commit suicide is outrageous. And I do understand how you feel broken. I do understand how that would feel, and I don't want you to feel that way. You've got to take steps to take care of yourself. You deserve to find peace and happiness, and I want you to remember that every day. Every time you feel bad about yourself, I want you to remind yourself, I deserve to be happy. I don't have to feel this way anymore. It's a process. I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. I think a lot of us go through the depths. We go through the rock bottom part. We go through we can't get up out of bed. We don't even want to function because it's so terrible. But now that this person is not in your life anymore, you've got to start to see it as a blessing instead of a curse, because you were being urged to commit suicide on a daily basis. Now you get to live and be happy. Please do it. Please stop wasting your time. Set an end date on the morning, Cassandra. Tell yourself, if you were together 12 years, I would give yourself 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month at the most, where you can mourn and mope and cry and throw things and break things and write letters and do all the things. And at the end of that time, I want you to stand up and I want you to change everything. I want you to start loving yourself and treating yourself with respect and nurture yourself like a good mother would have nurtured you. Care for yourself in the same way. It changes your life in a way that you can't believe. When you change your perception, you can literally change your life the same day. You can. Try. Just try. Know that you deserve it. Know that you're worth it. Okay? All right. Jennifer, Gen C, says, I'm so grateful for your positivity and hope and words of knowledge. Thank you. I don't think I can say thank you enough for your channel and your kindness. Thank you so much, Jen. That means a lot to me. I feel like I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. That's what I think I'm here for. So thank you. SM says to Cassandra, I hear you. No one understands, but we do. We understand. That's why we're all here together right now. Okay. But no one in your daily life understands. And we get that. But Cassandra says, I have made, SM says, but I've made the good decision of no contact and coming here. You will get all the support you need. Come here. Come to our daily chats. Watch the videos. Get involved with the websites. There's help. Join SPAN. Get involved with other survivors, and you will find yourself starting to slowly come out. You don't even know who you are right now, Cassandra, because you've been through so much abuse in the last 12 years. And 12 years ago, you were 12 years younger, and it was different. Today you're different. You've grown, you've changed, you've evolved. Now you get to decide how to take that evolution to the next phase. Because one thing I know for sure is going through narcissistic abuse and surviving it, you will become, if you choose to, the strongest person you know in real life. And that's pretty amazing. I don't know very many people who are stronger than me in real life. And I don't mean physically, because I'm not that strong physically. I mean mentally. I mean emotionally. I've learned to be strong even when I'm in the deepest pain of all the pain. I figure it out. Sometimes I let myself be sad for a while and then I move forward. Sometimes I let myself be angry for a while and I move forward, because those negative emotions are toxic to our lives, toxic to our bodies even. So let yourself cry until you're done, and then let's move forward together. Okay? It works. It does. Okay. Dolores says, narcs are professional groomers, aren't they, though? Always planting seeds of doubt and insecurity. Disequilibrium is the goal. I like that word. That's nice. But yeah, absolutely, it is the goal. They definitely want to throw you off balance. They want you to not believe yourself when you have thoughts. Literally. Like if I'm sitting here and I'm like, that's a television over there, they want to be like, no, that's not really a television. That's really more like a computer that you use a remote with, because it doesn't have cable and it's on Wi-Fi or whatever. Well, technically it's a television. It's a smart TV, So yeah, that's absolutely true, Dolores. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, it's already 10 o'clock. Okay, I'm gonna have to wrap up in just a minute, you guys, because I've got to get into my calls today. Cassandra says, I'm starting to think I have no way out. I was left with everything we accumulated over the years, and I don't think I can fit it in my car, which is the only thing I own. Hold up. Why do you have to move out? Do you have to move out, Cassandra, because of your narcissist taking the house, or is it something else? Because the fact is, if the narcissist is taking the house, well, then you could just move out whatever you want and leave the rest. I don't think you're obligated to do anything else. If it's something else, if you're selling the house, that's a different deal. I guess I need to know information. But you can also hire, I know that you don't have a great deal of cash, but you can hire people to pack for you. You can, and if you can't afford a professional packers, well, then my gosh, look for some teenagers that need extra summer money. Summer's coming, you know what I mean? And you've got 7 weeks. So you can start packing your breakables and the things that matter to you and start getting those together. And then, for everything else, you can either, gosh, you could even have a sale, have some kids come and help you, or your own children come and help you set up a yard sale and give them a percentage of the fee, that whatever you earn. It's another option. So, Cassandra, I want you to start thinking about solutions that are feasible and that won't kill you financially. It's a process, but I want you to stop living in fear. Fear is the thing that holds us back. When you remove fear from the equation, you'll be able to see better. You have to have this attitude that, everything's going to be okay. I know it for sure. I don't know how it's going to be okay yet. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I know it's going to be okay. You've got to know that. You've got to feel that all the time. It's a process to get to, but just try it. Next time you find yourself stressing out like this, I want you to take a deep breath and go, you know what? It's going to be okay. One way or another, it's going to be okay, because it is. It is going to be okay. You just have to know it. And I know it's hard when you're all alone like that. I know it's hard. It's hard, but try. Reach out to people who are in the same situation. Like I said, join SPAN, get involved with us. It does help. I promise it helps. It does. Alexa6 says, please do a video on how to deal with a coworker who's a narcissist. You got it. Stay tuned. I'll do it. I've already done it once or twice, I think, but they're old ones and they're probably low quality. I've gotten better over the months. So Raquel says, I have to go to work every day. Everyone have a great day. Have a great day, Raquel. Thanks for coming in today. I appreciate you. Body and Soul, what's up, girl? Love the little heart eyes. Those are cute. SM says, when the narcissist is not hoovering, then he and she are in the honeymoon stage. Yes, with their new supplies. Once poured, then she said ding song. I think she meant ding dong. Ding dong. Yeah, I like that. But that's true. Yeah, when they're not hoovering, they're in the honeymoon stage. Absolutely. They're involved with someone new. And then they get bored with that person and you're back on the circle of supply. Yes. Oh gosh, there's this little fly in my office. Driving me crazy. All right. Dolores says, have a blessed day, Raquel. And Felicity says, good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, Felicity. Welcome, welcome. Barbara says, Leah Carter, I feel the same way you are feeling, but I don't feel lucky. I feel lost. Honey, I'm so sorry. I know how it feels. I know. Yeah. SM says, ding dong, he's back to hoovering. Barbara, take a deep breath. Give yourself a big hug from me and from all the other survivors in this room right now. I know that I've been there. Most of them have been there or are there. And I promise it will get better. Keep on keeping on. What would you say to someone you love who's going through the same thing? How would you comfort that person? I want you to comfort yourself the same way. I do. She says, I turn 49 next week. I'm a beautiful woman. I have men at my door, but I would never open it. I think that was all written for me. I think he won. He only won if you let him. Don't lay down and let him walk, all over you, and don't let the world do this to you. Cassandra, being a beautiful woman, turning 49 next week, you have something new. You have independence. You have possibility. You have options. Please don't do that to yourself. Please don't put yourself in a position to just give up. You have many, many, many years left. You could start a whole new life right now, and your whole world would improve. So I want to ask you, Cassandra, what makes you happy? What gets you up in the morning? I want you to think about those things. If you never had to worry about money again, what would you do every day? I want you to start doing more of that. I want you to love yourself and figure out what it is that you care about, what it is that means the world to you that you couldn't do before. Cassandra, I want you to put your arms around yourself right now and give yourself a big hug. Okay? A big group hug for Cassandra, everybody. Jojo says, whenever I'm going through a crisis, he isn't there for me at all. If he sees me cry, it doesn't matter at all. It depends on his mood that day. Why? It hurts a lot. Yeah, that's very common. Narcissists don't want anyone else to be the center of attention, and the only time they'll help you when you're crying is if it benefits them in some way. They can act like the hero. Sometimes they like to be the heroes. Sometimes they're great at being the hero. And then on the flip side of that, like you said, depends on the mood. Sometimes they'll poke you and hurt you more. So that, and maybe I don't mean that physically, I mean mentally. Sometimes, if you're sad that, your dog died, they might, bring you home a picture, of, some kind of a dog product. Oh, I forgot he died. Sorry, my bad. You know what I'm saying? They'll hurt you more. Yeah. Good morning, body and soul. Jay Meeby says, crazy side note, I used to lay in bed until 11 a.m., sometimes later, always drained of energy. Since leaving, I'm up at 5:30, tons of energy. Been hiking, riding my bike, playing baseball with my nephews. Indeed. Yes. And that's another great example. She's only out a week and she's already starting to feel better. You have to change your perception and your perspective. Even if it wasn't your choice for the narcissist to leave you, you can turn it all around and you can know that you don't have to continue ever with somebody like that again. And you can choose your own life now. And when you do that, you attract people into your life who are better for you, who are healthier for you, who make your life better. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, here we are. I'm way over time. I'm going to just one or two more, and then we're going to go from there. Okay. Jen C says, I learned so much from you, Angie. I had 5 different therapists from 16 to now at 30. My therapist I now see once a month. She is kind, but sometimes does not understand like you do. Yeah, and that's the thing. They don't understand because they haven't been there. Sometimes they understand because they have been there. But even if they understand it on a logical, intellectual level, if they have not experienced it and they're not truly empathic, they would have you would want someone who's experienced it at least from an outside perspective, someone who's seen it for themselves. But if your therapist is kind and willing to listen, then you're golden and doesn't accuse you or victim blame you. You're golden. Yeah. Um, Cassandra says, don't they always win in the end? He's always, oh geez, I don't want to lose my spot again. He always has. He's covert and no one knows what he really is. It's hard when you sound crazy and now you look that way too. Yeah, of course, because they've smear campaigned you and everything else. Listen, Cassandra, they don't always win in the end. And here's how you win. Are you ready? I'll help you write this down. You win by being happy without him. You win by not needing him. You win by living well. You win by choosing from now on who you are, what your life is all about, etc. You don't win by being sad. You don't win by being devastated. You don't win by ruining your life for him any further. Now is the time that you have a chance to take back your life right now. And I know it's hard right now, but I want you to think about it. I want you to think about what would I do if nothing was in my way. And I want you to realize that right now, nothing's in your way except yourself. So get out of your own way, honey. Mourn if you need to, and then start focusing on making the life that you want for yourself, creating it, because you can. You can, I promise. I want you to think about what makes you passionate and happy outside of this person. This person doesn't make you happy, it makes you miserable. And you know that. And so I know they've made you feel crazy. I know that they've made other people think you're crazy. But again, if you can't control it, you can't focus on it. Only focus on what you can control, not what you can't. If you do anything else, you're going to feel crazy. It's not worth it. It's not. All right. Jennifer says, that's a beautiful card. I thought so too. I thought it was beautiful. Andrea said, Lou says to Andrea, I'm going through the same thing. My ex keeps doing things and getting arrested for being drunk in public, hitting on my best friend, and now he's in 72-hour psych hold for trying to hurt my brother. Girl, use that 72 hours to get the hell out of there. Stay away from somebody like that. Somebody like that might end up killing you. I'm not trying to be dramatic. I'm so serious, though. You need to take care of yourself, please. And, honestly, I think hitting on your best friend is just as good as cheating. I really do. I want you to keep that in your mind. You deserve better than that. I'm seeing your photo right here. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. There's no reason for you. Even if you weren't gorgeous, there'd be no reason. Okay. Even people who aren't, standard attractive according to society have something beautiful about them. Everybody does. And I'm not standard attractive according to society. You know what I'm saying? But I like myself well enough to know that I'm not putting up with that shit anymore. Okay. You guys need to get that same thing. I'm not saying you have to become bitches and assholes. Cussing up a storm today. I'm saying you have to become strong enough in yourself to know what you'll tolerate and what you won't. You feel me? You need to know what you will tolerate. And right now, don't tolerate that anymore. Decide, hey, whether they left you or you left them, it does not matter. What matters is now take the opportunity and now become the person you really want to be, the person you deserve to be, have the life that you deserve to have. Choose the life that you want. You can do that right now. It's true. Okay. NCO sent one, says Jamie B, I'm having the energy issues even after he's gone. Okay, that's normal. But what you have to do is change. Oh, Susan says she frames car seals. I'm going to do that too. That's a good idea. Change your perspective. Change your perception. Start there. You may have various issues that are connected to the abuse physically. Go to the doctor. Get checked out. Start there. Start thinking positive thoughts. Start thinking about what you want and not what you don't want. You don't want to feel alone. You don't want to feel abandoned, but you do want to feel whole, and you do want to feel loved, and you have to love yourself before anyone else can love you. You literally have to fall in love with yourself. I know it's hard. Look, Self-Love Sunday is coming up. I'm going to do that. I'm going to talk about how to fall in love with yourself, okay? Stay tuned for that. Let me write that down. I'll get it. Okay. Falling in love with yourself, coming soon to this channel. Okay. Chelsea, yes, it's just perfect. I love, love, love it. Jillian loves it too. So does Susan. So does lots of people. I think everybody. I totally thought you could frame it for your office. Yes, I love it so much. It is so cute. Okay, and I got to be really honest with you. I even love the envelope, so I saved it because I'm totally going to hang it up with the envelope, like somehow or another. The front. I love it. It's adorable. Yes. Thank you, Chelsea. Yes. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, she's taking the boy to school. Okay, go do that. I'll see you later, girl. I hope you come back and see this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I have to go too. It is way late at the moment. It is 10:15. I have gone way over. But I just want to tell you guys, I'm so sorry that I have to rush out of here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of my day and a part of my life. Thank you for letting me be a part of yours. Don't forget, if you haven't yet, text AngieLive, AngieLive, to 33222. That's no spaces. AngieLive, AngieIE live, all one word, LIVE. Text to 33222, and then I will text you 5 minutes before I go live each time. And I won't text you anything else on that one. I'll text you either I'm going live in 5 minutes. Well, that's all I'm ever going to text, that I'm going live in 5 minutes and my URL to my YouTube channel. I won't spam you, but you'll be notified. The other thing is, don't forget, you can get my free ebook this weekend all the way till Sunday. You can go to booksangieWrote.com to get it, or you can just go to one of my most recent videos and click on the link directly. Okay? Everybody have a good day. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much.